Hey everybody, Daniel here from Basement Tech. Well, it's May, and you know what that means. The largest ham radio hamfest in the world takes place in Dayton, Ohio. It's called the Dayton Hamvention. I recently attended that one, and this is my haul. I want to talk through these things because I highlight things I purchase at Hamfest a lot in my projects, but I also wanted to provide a few hints and tips for those who may attend not just the biggest Hamfest in the world, but any Hamfest in your area. Remember, you can find Hamfest at ARRL, that's American Radio Relay League, ARRL.org, and they have a click button there that allows you to search for Hamfest. I would recommend doing that. So throughout the video here, I'll highlight my hints and tips and summarize them at the end. But for now, let's see what's here. As always, you can expect to get quite good bargains, and from small things to big things. So the smallest thing is probably this solder wick, which was 2 for $1. I thought that was pretty good. But then some bigger things like this sort of epic ball screw stepper motor encoder all in one, which was $40. I think that's my biggest purchase of everything here. So it's a very high resolution ball screw, and I was pretty happy with that price. There are whimsical things too, like these switches, which are sort of NASA-esque for those of you who have seen videos relating to the moonshot electronics. It actually has 2 little micro switches in the back that are activated via a mechanism. So it's pretty cool, redundant. And then these are just a little whimsical in that loss of main feed pump boiler tube rupture. I'm not sure what I'll use those for, but I thought they were cool. 4 for $1. Always got to have fans. They're always cheap. This back here is a pressure gauge regulator and filter, which altogether I paid $10 for. Those are usually about $10 each. This is a nifty little hat for a Raspberry Pi. That's a gaming thing. Little touch TFT in the middle. And this, I get to my first lesson, is a Raspberry Pi, which I paid about $5 too much for. I think I paid $30 for the pair, which meant that I paid probably $5 more than I should have for that Pi, but that's okay. These are some encoders, 600 count encoders. They have 2 channels, so it indicates direction. Those were 2 for $10, which I thought was probably one of the biggest bargains of the whole fest. This, I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but it's a 1.5 watt RF amplifier. Some kind of ham radio project will probably be a recipient of that. Well, cool audio amp back here for probably $5. This little timer module, it's kind of old school, but I have a use for that, maybe in the rotary phase converter for $5, a switch for $2. That's a gigabit switch for $2, so that's pretty good. Gotta buy every stepper motor that crosses my path. Similarly, you gotta get some project boxes, which I think we got 4 for, I don't know, $5. These cables over here, I'm always looking for heavier cables to temporarily put things together. These have this neat spade on the end and an alligator clip. They were priced at $2. And this brings me to my second point, which is don't be afraid to make an offer. So I said, how about 3 for $5? And they said, fine. Then bunches of cables, which I will use to connect to the Nano VNA that I have. So you can see quite an eclectic collection of stuff. Did I miss anything? Yes. Oh, GPS module. Another case of make an offer. This is a fairly modern little GPS module with a serial output. It was priced at $30, and I said, how about 10? The guy said, fine, I'd rather not take it home. So you can see you get pretty good bargains, and I covered 2 of my 4 points. So know your prices going in, and don't be afraid to make an offer. The other 2 are these. Buyer beware. I haven't done any testing with this stuff to make sure it all works, but all of the things that you'll get great bargains on, I should say most of the things, are typically used. So you kind of take it at faith that they work. Most sellers are honest, but once in a while, like last year, you end up with something that maybe doesn't work quite as well as the seller thought. And lastly, just always be sure and have fun. That's really what it's all about. Get some good bargains to build some fun projects and enrich your knowledge of these things. If I was to add a fifth thing, you know, ham radio guys and generally people who are interested in technical hobby type things love to talk about what they're doing, and most people don't mind if you ask questions about the things you're going to buy, so take it as a learning opportunity. Well, there you have it, the 2024 Dayton Hamvention Hall, all sitting in front of you, and watch for these things to appear in projects in my upcoming videos. So thanks. If you like this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like videos about the projects that may contain things like these, please subscribe. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.